What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Core and Calisthenics. Today, you're gonna need a little pillow. I'm gonna use this little pad here. Cushion, little pillow, little cushion, whatever you got around. So right now, run real quick, grab one from the couch, bedroom, wherever. But we're gonna be using this today for one of our exercises, but also because I know we get into a lot of positions on the ground that a lot of people kind of feel comfortable with their feet and their knees, and this is going to help you alleviate some of that stuff that we do today, especially in the beginning. All right, so let's get started. We always start with some mobility work because we want to move the body around, we want to warm it up, we want to move the joints around before we load them. So from a standing position, I'm going to show this sideways. We're just going to reach, exhale, notice my hands turn. We're going to stretch the whole backside, we're rounding, and then with an inhale, we open palms up, open all that chest, that front area, look up, and repeat, exhale, and inhale. Get some music going too in the background. So we're going from that rounding to that arching position. Now let's take that. We're going to do this in our kneeling position. So this is the first time now you need that. You might need the pillow. If this is not a comfortable position, get that pad, stick it under the butt. Boom. We're here. It's going to take some stress off the knees if that's what you feel. If you feel a lot over the ankles, then do it this way. It'll take some tension out. All right, so from here, we're going to repeat the same thing. Exhale, inhale. Big exhale, big inhale. Now we're going to take this to a different position. So now we're going to get onto the toes. So now the toes are on the ground, and if you have to, you can stay here, sitting like this. Or if you can, we're going to be doing this from a squat position. So notice my heels are up first. And then as I exhale and I reach, my heels become lower towards the floor. Round the spine. And then inhale. Open the front. My heels come off the ground to keep me balanced. Exhale. Bring the heels down. Inhale. Bring the heels up. We're going to do 3 more like this. Exhale. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale. Try to look up. Find that balance. Exhale. Reach, 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 reach. We're going to make sure that spine can move around. Inhale. Woo! Lost my balance there for a little bit. And exhale. You're going to finish it right there. All right, now that we've got the spine moving around a little bit, we've got the feet moving around a little bit as well. Let's get into the quads a little bit more. We're going to go left leg up, right knee down. Left leg up, right knee down. Hands come onto the floor. That back knee straight. We're going to sink the hips down, getting a stretch on that front side of the hip of that back leg, the right leg. But now, my left leg is forward, right? My left hand, exhale. I rotate up, and then coming down. Now, the exhale, you use it in both positions, because with the exhale, you can reach, you can squeeze a little bit more range of motion. Or if you really just want to do it one way or the other, you can go exhale down, and then inhale up. Since we're kind of opening up here, and closing down, but again, you can exhale both ways. And now, we're going to switch positions. So now my right leg goes forward, left knee down, hands on the floor, back knee off the ground straight. We reach for the ceiling, and then go with the elbow towards the ground. So again, my right leg is forward, so my right arm is moving. I'm just going to exhale in both positions. We're getting a little rotation of the spine, mostly the thoracic spine. That's our upper back. And we're getting that hip stretch as well, the leg stretch. Last one. And that's it. All right, we're getting to the shoulders directly a little bit more here. So once again, if you need that pad to sit on or put it under your knees, wherever, do so. We're trying to stay down here. You're gonna bring the arms up at a 45-degree angle. So we're trying to make a wide position. Squeeze the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together as far back as I can here. And I'm gonna rotate the palms slowly forward, and then down and around as far as I can. The arms are staying up. Squeeze. And then rotate the other way slowly. So now the palms go up, pinkies to the ceiling. Make sure not letting the arms drop. Squeezing back the whole time. Rotate again. Palms down and around. Squeeze. And from the side view, I'm always pulling back. Rotate, palms up. And really turn those pinkies. Keep pulling the arms back. One more time. Palms down. Rotate, 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 rotate. So we're moving from that shoulder joint. And then palms up, last one. Rotate as far as you can. Keep pulling the arms back. And rest that. Okay, next. I'm going to be guided onto the ground. We're going to be doing some rolling. Now for this rolling, you might need a little bit of space, but what I want you to do is don't use the legs at all. So we're trying to keep the hips and legs on the floor, glued to the ground as long as possible. So I'm going to show you this first. I'm going to bring one arm up, I'm going to reach, and notice I'm like a little crunch, little second, I'm going to reach. Once I cannot go any further with that hip staying down, I'm going to let everything follow through. And then I'm going to reverse. Same arm's going to come up, my hip stays down, and I turn all the way around. So let's start with this. Slow reach, make sure that hip stays down. Come down. Same arm comes up, reach for the ceiling, my hip stays down. It's the very end, my legs are just flopping around. And let's continue. Reach, and then like a little side crunch. Reverse, I'm looking up, my chest is coming up. So we're getting our cross core muscles working with this. Make sure there's no breath holding. We do one more each side. The legs are just flopping. The legs are just flopping. And that's it. So we're getting our torso to rotate by using the upper body portion a little bit more. Now let's go into a little more harder stuff here. So from here, let's go into our hard holds. And we're just going to go 1 minute total on this hard holds. So the hard holds, we're starting lying down, face up, arms overhead. We're going to go knee to opposite elbow, and the leg is going to hover off the ground, and so is the other arm. And what we're going to do, we're going to hold for 3 seconds on one side, and then we switch for another 3 seconds on the other side. We just keep alternating. We're going to go 1 minute here. We're really getting to the abs and the obliques here. Ready, set, and go. 3, 2, 1. Then we switch. 3, 2, 1, and we switch. So try to stay at my pace. Switch. We'll call it off. Switch. Really drive knee to the elbow. Switch. Elbow into the knees. Switch. I'm always keeping the shoulder blades off the ground. Switch. So those abs are not taking a break. Switch. We're past halfway time. Switch. Switch. Make sure we're driving. Squeeze hard. You can't touch it. Do your best. Switch. Keep driving. Elbow to the knee, knee to the elbow. We got 10 seconds. Switch. Squeeze. Switch. Oh, those are burning. Switch. We're going to do one more here. switch, and rest. Woo! Abs are feeling that. All right, so we're pretty warmed up now, right? We've got a little sweat building up. So we're gonna get into our little circuit for today. We got some variations for some of the movements here. So we're gonna do like a little practice round together. We're gonna start with the step forward here. So I'm gonna show you this a little bit of an angle. We're gonna be starting from our base position, which is just gonna be the quadruped position. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Now from here, the knees are off the ground. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna load the hips back onto the heels, and then as we come forward again, we're gonna step leg out to the side and take that middle hand out of the way, dropping the hips forward and down. Okay, so I replace the hand, I step back, I load back, I go forward, I step with the other leg to the side. Make sure there's some space here, middle hand comes off the ground. So I load back, I step to the left with my left leg, my left arm comes off the ground. So do a few reps here with me. Get the motion down. Back, right leg, right arm off the ground. So that's going to be our step forward. Now, while we go in the circuit, that's too easy for you, we're going to do a forward sit through. So from that, we're going to take our step, that middle hand comes off the floor, same deal, but now that back leg off the ground and comes through forward. That planted foot is flat on the ground, right? A lot of people always try to stay on their toes, bring the heel down. Then comes back, I go back to the quadruped, load back, right foot plants, right hand off the ground, my left leg comes forward, my right foot is flat, my left leg goes back, right leg back, and load. I'm just gonna do one more each side here for demo purposes, and then we're gonna get started with the other one. Step back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Okay, if that gets too complicated, remember you can always go back to just a step forwards. The second exercise we're gonna be doing in this first circuit is gonna be a sideways, a lateral frogger. So what we're gonna do, the easier way is keeping the legs straight. So I'm gonna be moving sideways. My feet are kind of close together. My hands are going to the side of the feet, to one side in front. And then the feet jump together. Hands move together, feet move together. I'm gonna go switch directions. Hands, feet, hands, feet. And I'm always pushing away from the ground. Second variation to make it a little bit harder is you start from a squat position here. My heels are off the ground. I go to one side, hips go up, feet go. Hands, hips, feet. So my legs still straight, and before I take our step. Okay? And then the third exercise here, now you might need the mat or the little cushion, wherever you got, a little pad. These are originally called hinge squats. So we're gonna go heels elevated, and we're just going up and down. Reach the arms forward as you go down. The knees, notice they're drifting forward. You probably heard, hey, don't let the knees go past the toes. Forget that. Look at that. Knees are going way past the toes here. Because we're trying to make this resilient. If you're good with that, you do it without a cushion. I'm just staying on the toes, all right? Or if you do have pain, just go regular squats trying to keep the heels down. You should be fine with that. You can decrease your range of motion. So what we're gonna do, we have our three exercises. We have this step forward and sit forward, and then we have the lateral frogger, and then we have the squats for 30 seconds each. And we're gonna set a 10-second break. And we're gonna be doing 3 rounds back to back, non-stop. Do your best. Get your music on the background going. All right, are you ready? Because I'm ready. Hope you're ready. Get set, and let's go. Rock back, step here. I'm moving quickly. I'm loading back. We're moving with purpose. with intention. I'm gonna make this into the sit forward. Oh, I shoot, I come back. I shoot forward, I come back. Now do it at the speed that you can handle. You got to slow it down, so you get the motion down. Then once you get it down, you can go a little faster. That's the first exercise. Second exercise, we got the frogger. If you have a lot of space, you can just take one step each direction. So I'll show you the legs first. Let's go. Hands, feet, and really push the floor away from you. We're trying to elevate and hover the feet. I'm going with the squat version. I step and step. Hands and feet. The butt goes up. 10 seconds. Whew. Pushing away. Push the floor away. Get your shoulders to work. Get your last shoulder work. All right. Get the squat. You need the cushion. Under the heels, get that cushion. As fast as you can safely manage. Safety, keyword. We're going down and up. Getting the quads. The knees are pointing fairly straight as they go up and down. Notice my heels are still off the ground, but I'm not having any pain. It's burning a little bit, but it's not pain. We're gonna make sure we get the distinction between the two. 5 seconds to go. And rest right away. We're going back to the sit forward or the step forward. Whichever you can do as fast as you can manage. 3, 2, and let's get it. Make sure you step into the side with a little bit of space so you got room for that leg to swing forward. Make sure that foot that steps first stays flat as you bring the leg through. Flat and then back. That way you keep good balance. 3 seconds. Okay, we're going into the frogger. Really push away from the floor. Imagine you're trying to hover the feet through the path of travel. Push. Woo! My legs actually feel it a lot right now, more than my shoulders, because I'm not in that little squat position at the bottom. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Whoa. My legs are on fire. 5 seconds. We're gonna get ready for the squats. And let's go. This one's not too quickly. We're gonna make sure we can keep that balance. Have those heels off the ground. I'm reaching forward as I come down, so it helps my balance. Whew. We got 10 seconds to go. Keep pushing through. This is the end of the second round. Again, you can have that cushion, that pad under the heels. And rest. Oh man. All right, last round. Last is your best set. Make it look good, make it look smooth. Seek elegance. Let's go. Give yourself some space. We're halfway through with the time. Halfway through. Last set is your best set. 10 seconds. Come on. Push it through. Whoa. The squats are on fire. Shake it off a little bit. 5 seconds. Frogger. Sideways. Let's go. Legs are straight on this one if I want to. If it's really burning, but I'm still pushing away from the floor using the shoulders. All right, big squat down. I move. Now I'm gonna make it look smoother, like one hand, 1 foot at a time. Make it more elegant motion. Squats. Last one. Quads are burning. Woo! Let's go. Control. We still want to be present with our mind, not just going through the motions, but knowing what your body is doing, feeling what the body is doing and how it's moving. I'm not just mindlessly going through it, even though my muscles are burning, I'm out of breath a little bit, I'm still focused in here. And rest. Woo! All right, that was 3 rounds. Shake it off. Take a little sip of water, a little sip of air. I got my water bottle here. Oh, that's good. Oh man, I am tired. That was a good one. All right, so now we have one more round. We're switching up the exercises, and we'll be finishing up our half hour of power here on this sunny Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna get into a little bit more direct ab work on this one. So for this one, it's kind of like 2 levels as well on this. Lying down, legs straight. I'm gonna come up to one elbow. So I'm gonna come up a little bit diagonally, reaching for the ceiling with the other arm. I'm up on the elbow, my chest is facing sideways. I come down, and right away, I'm coming to the other side. So reaching sideways a little bit here. From this side so you guys can see. Boom. Boom. That's gonna be our little sit-up motion here. Now, hey, we're working the legs a lot today here. If you're getting those squat motions, especially with the frogger, we're gonna do it one more time. So, standing on one leg, check it out. My other leg is gonna be in the air. It's gonna go behind and reaching. Now I'm going to get as deep as I can both ways, down and sideways. My arms are reaching the opposite direction for some balance. I get deep. I'm going to alternate. Reach. All right, so I'm bending that knee as much as I can handle, and I'm still reaching the leg out. So don't put weight on that reaching leg. So my left leg is reaching out to the side. I'm not putting weight on like this. Maybe I put my shoelaces down so it's sliding, it's gliding, but I'm not putting weight in it. That leg that's right in the middle is doing most of the work. And the last but not least, we get our crab, high crab position with either here, just staying here with the high crabs, or one leg alternating high crab. Okay, so we have 3 exercises again, 3 rounds, and that's gonna be it for today. Let's get the looked. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, wipe that sweat, a little sip of water if you need it, and let's get ready. On the floor, I'm gonna tilt this down a tiny bit. All right, let's get ready. Get set as fast as you can manage. Let's go. I'm sitting up, I'm going down, up and down. I'm just rolling side to side. Check those legs. Try not to kick with the legs. Keep the heels on the ground. I can move pretty quick here. And that's the point. We're gonna be able to roll side to side. 10 seconds to go. Because we are rotational beings. We're gonna just go up and down, front and back. Rest. We're coming up to the feet. We're gonna be able to rotate. We're staying on one leg. Remember, it goes behind you and across as far as you can. Each direction, we're getting a little balance work. And notice those hips, they have to turn. So we're getting the hips stronger in a different angle, different position that you're used to. When we do lunges and things like that, people always do forward lunges. backward lunges. What's this? I don't know. It's like a dragon squat, like a little crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Damn, right? We got 3 seconds to go. Get deep into that hip and rest. We're coming down. Crab position. If you need to do it with both legs, that's fine. Otherwise, feet together, single leg, alternating. Open the chest. We're going hips up, trying to squeeze the butt cheek of that working leg. If you got both legs on the floor, you're using both butt cheeks at the top, squeezing them together. Keep pushing your chest away from the floor when we lift. We got 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Good, and there's 1 round. Second round. Now this one, for this little rolling sit-up, you can come up to the hands. So up on the hands, and let's go. So I'm going further up. I'm not stopping at yellow. It's bigger range of motion. It's a little more work. When you come down, keep your shoulder blades off the ground so you can come up even faster, but also keeping tension on the front side of the core. 5 seconds. Wow, keep moving. That's it. We're coming up to the feet. Loading those hips in those different angles. Because if you play any sports or anything like that, if you're just a human, we work in different angles. If you're losing the ability to do this, you're losing a key component of your humanity. So let's reach and let's reach. I'm getting as deep as I can, sideways and down. Sideways and down. 10 seconds to go. Whew. Oh, as deep as possible. That's it. We're under crab. Crab. We're getting all the backside of the core here. Now, if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can go feet a little bit further away from you. So we get into the hamstring a lot more. So notice my knees are now straighter. Doing it this way. I feel it on my hamstring a lot more. 10 seconds to go. Keep it moving all the way up. Try to still squeeze that butt cheek. Open the chest. Collar goes apart when we lift. We have 1 last round. Back on the floor, lying. Remember, if you can, come up to the hand and it's fast side to side. Let's get it. I'm using my exhale. Coming up. Our exhale is the strongest part of our breath. So I'm using it to my advantage every time I come up. Every time I go through effort. We exhale. We're coming up to the feet. Last 2 exercises. Reach deep and far. Let's go. And now I'm going to start reaching with my leg. So now I was reaching before, I was going the other way with my arms. Now I'm reaching towards the leg that slides out. I'm just going to change it up a little bit. Why not? There's no rules. As long as nothing hurts, there's no rules. Unless nothing makes you hurt later, there's no rules. Less than 10 seconds. Wow. Wow. Last one of our crabs. Woo! In 3, 2, and let's go. Remember, you can do this with both legs down. Bring the hips up, open the chest. We're getting those back of the shoulder blade muscles working. We're getting the hamstrings. We're getting the butt, the back of the hips. Keep it moving, keep it moving. 5 seconds to go. Squeeze, every second counts. Woo! And that is it for that Shake it off a little bit. So the first one, it's always, or the first circuit, it's always a little bit harder. Then the next, that's because you're fresher, so we can push the intensity a little bit more in the beginning. But now that we're done with our half-hour power, we're going to go a little stretching, a little calming of the body. So we're going to be staying on the ground. Again, if you need that little pad, that cushion, this would be a good time because we want to be able to relax into these positions. So if you needed that here, you're going to sit back, put all your weight back. Not like this, as much as you can handle here. If that is cool, you just take the cushion out. But I'm sitting all the way back here. Now from here, let's get into a little neck stretching. So I'm going to go ear to shoulder. And I'm going to lightly pull with that hand. Stretching all of this. I can play around with the angle. I can turn facing down. I get a little bit different part. Find whatever feels tight for you. Again, there's no wrong angle, just the best angle for you. And we'll switch sides. And taking this as a chance to slow the breathing down. Again, play around with the angle that you're looking at. All right, now we're going to get into the shoulders a little bit here. So keeping the knees close together, we bring one arm forward and the arms can go across underneath it. We're just going to bring the head towards the floor if we can here. Just keep scooting that hand sideways, pulling the shoulder blade away from the spine as I reach. And my palm is staying up. And now let's switch sides. So I reach forward with one arm, the other arm goes underneath, palm up. Reach sideways. My forehead trying to rest on the floor. Good. Coming up. And now, what we're going to do is just lie on our side, either side, here. Use that bottom arm, a little bit of cushion here. And we're going to take that front leg all the way, knee to chest. And keep that really tight. And then what we can do here is grab that bottom leg with the free arm. And I'm going to pull my knee back as far as I can safely manage. Getting a stretch on that bottom thigh. And we're just holding here. And then we switch sides. Top knee goes forward, all the way to your chest. And then we grab the other leg. If you can't grab the shin or the foot, just hook the heel of your shoe. You got shoes on. And we're going to scoot that knee back. Get that big stretch. Slowing the breathing down. Nasal breathing. And see if you can breathe so slowly that you cannot hear yourself breathing. And that is it for today, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. A shout out to our paddle pro, Chris. I know he's been doing the workout, so thanks for tuning in, buddy. I know you're killing it, making a lot of progress. I hope everybody else is taking some time now to dedicate a little bit more time for your health and fitness as well. So hope to see you next week on Monday at 10 for our full body strength. And then we're back also on Thursday, same time, same place, same channel. Take it easy, take some, drink some or carbs and protein, eat them wherever you want.